Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the homogeneous integral equations and some properties of the homogeneous integral equations. Homogeneous integral equation. As we have studied that the homogeneous integral equation of second kind of Fredholm type is of the type phi x is equals to lambda integral a to b kx t phi t dt. This is the homogeneous integral equation, Fredholm, or rather we can say it is the homogeneous Fredholm integral equation of second kind. Now, as we have seen that the solution of this equation, is of two types. One is the trivial solution and the other one is the non-trivial solution. Trivial solution, that is the phi x is equals to 0, and the non-trivial solution when phi x is not equals to 0. So the values of this parameter lambda, when the solution of this integral equation, this homogeneous integral equation is non-trivial, are known as the eigenvalues. Eigenvalues of kernel. The values of the parameter lambda when this equation has non-trivial solution are known as the eigenvalues of the kernel, and corresponding that eigenvalue, the solution of this integral equation is known as eigenfunction. So if we take that, if lambda is equals to lambda 0 is the eigenvalue, and if corresponding to this one, if the solution of this integral equation is gx, then lambda is equals to lambda 0 is known as the eigenvalue, or rather we can say it is the characteristic number. And corresponding to this characteristic number or eigenvalue, the value of the function or the solution of this integral equation, if we take it is gx, then gx is known as the eigenfunction of the given homogeneous integral equation. Also we have studied that the eigenvalues corresponding to a symmetric kernel, what is symmetric kernel? If kxt is equals to k bar tx, if kxt is equals to k bar tx, then the kernel is known as the symmetric kernel. Now, if the kernel is the symmetric, then the corresponding to the symmetric kernel, the eigenvalues or the characteristic number of a homogeneous integral equations are real. So, the eigenvalues or the characteristic numbers corresponding to symmetric kernel are real. So we have studied that corresponding to the symmetric kernel, the eigenvalues or the characteristic number of a homogeneous integral equations are real. Also we have studied that if lambda, which is the eigenvalue, if lambda is the characteristic number of a homogeneous integral equation, then lambda 0, that is the complex conjugate of the equation of the eigenvalue, will also be the eigenvalue of that integral equation. And if gx is the complex eigenfunction, then its complex conjugate g bar x will also be the eigenfunction of the given integral equation. Now we move to another result corresponding to the eigenvalues or the eigenfunction is that we have to study a theorem that the result is that if kxt be a symmetric kernel corresponding to a homogeneous integral equation phi x is equals to lambda integral a to b kxt phi t dt. If kxt be a symmetric kernel corresponding to a homogeneous integral equation phi x is equals to lambda integral a to b kxt phi t dt, and g0x and g1x be the eigenfunctions corresponding to two different eigenvalues lambda 0 and lambda 1, where lambda 0 is not equals to lambda 1, and g1x, g0x and g1x be the eigenfunction corresponding to two different eigenvalues lambda 0 and lambda 1, then g0x and g1x and g1x are orthogonal in closed interval AB. That is integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx is equals to 0. This is the result. If kxt be a symmetric kernel corresponding to a homogeneous integral equation phi x is equals to lambda integral a to b kxt phi t dt, and g0x and g1x be the eigenfunction corresponding to two different eigenvalues lambda 0 and lambda 1, then g0x and g1x are orthogonal in closed interval AB. That is integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx is equals to 0. Or we can say another statement of this one is that the eigenfunction of a symmetric kernel, eigenfunction of a symmetric kernel of homogeneous integral equation are orthogonal. The eigenfunctions of a symmetric kernel of homogeneous integral equations are orthogonal. So we have to prove this result. For the proof of this theorem, it is given that the homogeneous equation is, let the homogeneous equation is phi x is equals to lambda integral a to b phi t dt. This is number 1. Now it is given that lambda and lambda 0 and lambda 0 and lambda 1 rather, lambda 0 and lambda 1 are two different eigenvalues or two different characteristics numbers, and corresponding to that g0x and g1x are two eigenfunctions. Now it is given that lambda 0 and lambda 1 are the two different eigenvalues, and corresponding to those g0x and g1x are two eigenfunctions. Since g0x and g1x are two eigenfunctions, corresponding to eigen values lambda 0 and lambda 1, then definitely these eigen functions will satisfy the given integral equation. So we get g0x is equals to lambda 0 integral a to b kxt, rather here is kxt also, kxt phi kxt g0t dt number 2, and g1x is equals to lambda 1 integral a to b kxt g1t dt. It is given. Now it is also given that the kernel is symmetric. Since kernel kxt is symmetric, when it is symmetric, so kxt is equals to k bar tx. It is also given. Now we see that g0x and g1x are the solution. g0x and g1x are the solution or the eigenfunctions of the given integral equations. Then its complex conjugate will also be the solutions of these integral equations. So since g1x is the solution, so its complex conjugate g1x bar will also be the solution of this integral equation. So from 3 we have its complex conjugate is g1x bar. So g1 bar x will also satisfy, this is lambda 1 bar integral a to b k bar xt g1 bar t dt. This will also satisfy the given integral equations. Now it is given that this kernel is symmetric. Now here if we interchange x and t, then we get g1 bar t is equals to lambda 1 bar integral a to b k bar tx g1 bar x dx. Now by the equation 4, since the kernel is symmetric, so k bar xt or k bar tx is equals to kxt, and since the eigenvalues are real, so lambda 1 bar is equals to lambda. So we get here g1 bar t is equals to lambda 1 integral a to b kxt g1 bar x dx. This is equation number 5. Now we see that g0x is the solution, so equation second will be satisfied. Now multiplying equation second by g1x bar and integrating with respect to x from integral 0 to a to b, multiplying by g1x bar and integrating with respect to x from a to b, we have in the left hand side we have integral a to b g0 x bar multiplied by g1 x bar dx. This is equals to integral a to b g1 x bar. It is multiplied with lambda 0 kxt g1t. So lambda 0 integral a to b kxt g0t dt and integrated with respect to x. Now here we have to first integrate with respect to t, then with respect to x. Now changing the order of integration, in right hand side, we get integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx is equals to, this is equals to integral a to b, lambda 0 is constant, lambda 0 integral a to b, we have to integrate now with respect to x first, then with respect to t. So g0t integral a to b kxt g1 x g1 bar x dx and then with respect to t. In equation 5 we see that integral a to b kxt g1 x bar g1 bar x dx, this is equals to 1 by lambda 1 into g1 bar t. So this is equals to lambda 0 integral a to b g0t into 1 upon lambda 1 g1 bar t dt by equation number 5. Or we can write it as lambda 1 integral a to b g0x g1 x bar dx is equals to lambda 0 integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx, changing the variable t by or parameter t by x. So we get it as lambda 0 minus lambda 1 integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx is equals to 0. As the eigenvalues lambda 0 and lambda 1 are different, so lambda 0 is not equals to lambda 1. This implies integral a to b g0x g1 bar x dx is equals to 0, which shows that the functions g0x and g1x and the g1x, which are the eigenfunctions of the given symmetric kernels, and these are orthogonal. This implies g0x and g1x are orthogonal. So if the kernel is symmetric, then the eigenfunctions corresponding to two different eigenvalues or the characteristics numbers of an homogeneous integral equations are orthogonal. Thank you very much.